guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. I'm at a local baseball park because guess what? When I think of the good old US of A, I think of baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and of course the Ford Mustang. We have this 2020 Ford Mustang EcoBoost with the new high performance package to it. But before we get into this boosted Stang, let's talk a little bit about America's sweetheart, the Mustang. Been around since 1964 and a half. So many great models, so many great trims. It's interesting because you've always had engine choices with the Mustang. The first few years you could get it with a straight six, or you could get it with the, of course, very well-loved V8. Fast forward to the 21st century, you still have those choices. Now, the EcoBoost Mustang comes with that inline-4 turbocharged engine. By adding the new HPP, high performance package, we're gonna get more performance out of the engine, but also braking, handling, and a unique look. So let's go ahead. Everybody has a Mustang story. Let's find out the story on this high performance package EcoBoost Mustang. Right off the bat, you look at it, you know it's a Mustang, and that's the great news about this car. Really has a lot of the styling cues from the past mixed in to some nice 21st century styling. When we start up front, of course, we have that updated headlight design. It's been around since 2018. This platform has been around since 2015. So you can see how they changed it up a little bit. You still have those LED daytime running lamps, which are the tri-bar setup. You work your way down, you have some exterior lighting, and then I really like the way they angle the lower section of the front fascia. Now with this being the high performance package EcoBoost, you're actually getting the front splitter borrowed right off of the Mustang GT Performance Pack Level 1. So this little bit longer lip spoiler is going to give you more downforce, plus it also adds a really great styling look. Now as we transition across that center grille, different grille that's unique to the high performance pack EcoBoost. So you're going to get these horizontal with vertical slots. It's a gunmetal gray, which is great because the perimeter of it is gloss black. I love the way they have the pony, that traditional Mustang logo, all the way over to the driver's side with the good old red, white, and blue Americana. Work your way down, you're gonna have gloss black, and then really just from one side to the other with that extra long lip spoiler, it has that really nice wide look. Now when we get up onto the hood, what are we working with? We're working with those heat extractors, honeycomb design, are functional, and they're gloss black. Part of the high performance pack though, is you're gonna get these vinyl stripes, one on each side, and what's great is that they start really solid, and if you notice, as you get towards the A-pillar, it kind of fades away into a nice ghost stripe. I think it's just enough to let people know, hey, this is not your standard Mustang. Now, when we come around the bend, we're talking about some changes, wheel and tire setup. So on the high performance package, these are the wheels you get standard. So this is a 19-inch wheel wrapped in Pirelli P0 summer tires, so performance tires. They're 255 on the width, 40 series sidewall. You're actually getting the 4-piston calipers taken off of the standard Mustang GT and the 13.9-inch ventilated rotor. Now, you can get an optional handling package on top of the performance pack that would actually change up the wheels and then also increase your braking capability and everything else, plus the Magnerized suspension. Now, behind all the fenders, you're gonna have beefed up suspension springs, and you're gonna also have thicker anti-roll bars. So this is gonna increase your braking and also your handling. I do like the machined aluminum and the flat black, really gives it that classic Mustang look. Going into the fender, you do get a fender badge, that high performance 2.3 liter badge. It's a nice thought, but I'm actually gonna zonk it. The reason why is, it looks like something from AutoZone. Ford makes some really great badges on a lot of their different models, and I'm just surprised that they went this route, but it is nice that they give you a unique badge for the HPP, the High Performance Pack EcoBoost. Now, you're gonna get, no matter what color the vehicle is, you're gonna get these gunmetal gray mirror caps. This matches what's going on with the grille. We keep working our way back. Everything else is gonna be your same stock Mustang setup. Going into that rear quarter window, I love how they do that beautiful fastback design with the flared out fender. And then as we get to the rear, you're gonna get a gunmetal specific nice trunklet spoiler. I like the way they went gunmetal rather than gloss black. It really helps separate the different spoilers from the different trims. And then when we get to the back, you're getting that simulated gas cap with the Mustang pony horse there. Of course, your red, white, and blue to match the badge from the front. And then this being the high performance pack, you're gonna get that active exhaust. Comes standard, so you're getting the quad tips. Normally on the Mustang EcoBoost, you just have one exhaust tip on each side. You're actually getting the quad exhaust. Love the rear diffuser, but why don't we go ahead, let's pop the hood. But before we do that, I almost forgot, what is also unique about the high performance pack is that you have 355 gears in that differential underneath with a limited slip diff. So that's gonna help you get the power to the ground. But let's go ahead, pop the hood and see that high output 2.3 liter. All right, guys, we have the hood open. You do have a prop rod. They're on all the Mustangs, even my own Shelby, except for the GT500. GT500, you have a hydraulic hood strut, so I am gonna zonk the prop rod. Now, underneath, the first thing you're gonna notice right off the bat is you're gonna get the Mustang GT's Performance Pack Level 1 strut tower brace. It has that same high performance 2.3 liter badge like on the fenders. Underneath that brace is gonna be that 2.3 liter inline-4 turbocharged engine. Remember, it's the same engine from the Ford Focus RS. It is improving the horsepower though. 332 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque. A standard EcoBoost Mustang is 310 horsepower. My only question is, why doesn't this have the same amount of horsepower as a Ford Focus RS? A Ford Focus RS has 350 horsepower, 350 on the torque side. You can get your choice of a 6-speed manual or the 10-speed automatic. 0 to 60 with the 10-speed automatic is 4.9 seconds. 0 to 100 is 13.5. Quarter mile goes by in 13.4 seconds, and they actually boosted the top speed a tad up to 155 miles an hour. MPGs, 20 in the city, 28 on the highway. And like I said, we're transferring power to those 355 gears. It's nice to have choices. I know when many people say Mustang, they think V8, but boy, oh boy, having 0 to 60, 4.9 seconds, I tell you, just a few years ago, that would have beaten some V8 powered cars, even some V8 powered Mustangs. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire this up and hear what it sounds like. All right, guys, we're inside the Mustang EcoBoost High Performance Pack. I know you're at that point where you're like, Joe, there's got to be a savings going this route than going the base Mustang GT, and there is. The way that this is optioned, you're looking at an MSRP right around $32,000. The High Performance Pack costs $5,000 alone, and that gets you all the goodies that I pointed out. Now, if you want to go handling package, that is going to be an additional $2,000, but you have to go with the tech package as well, which also increases the price, and that would be an MSRP around $37,000. But let's see what you get for the money with this particular Mustang. Up top, you are getting hard plastic on the door panel, and you're getting the cloth on the back portion, so I am gonna zonk that, but the armrest is soft. Smaller on the door pocket, you're probably just gonna be able to get one Whopper in there, maybe something to drink, but you might have to put the drink in your regular cup holder. Now, when you get to the dash, I love the classic style. You do get a chassis number plate, which is great, the High Performance Pack badge there. I do like this nice machined aluminum look that we have going all the way across. You get your auxiliary gauges, oil pressure gauge and boost gauge, very nicely done. Now, without going to handling package, this does have the base entertainment system, and there's not much entertainment going on. So you have the small 4-inch screen. I put it into reverse. You better have your Mustang EcoBoost High Performance Pack magnifying glass because it is very small. It does have trajectory, and it is clear. It's just super, super small. Standard AC controls. You got your push button start aluminum button. You could adjust the stiffness of the steering and shut off your traction control. Nice little cubby for one Twinkie. That's it. 12 volt and a USB. This is that 10-speed automatic transmission. You can get a 6-speed as well. And then you're gonna have your 2 cup holders, of course. And then you have your nice soft armrest, one of the softest armrests ever. Open it up. You probably could put 12 Twinkies, lay them down like Lincoln Logs. You got a 12 volt and another USB. This has a cloth interior, so It says Mustang with the racing stripes. Actually very soft and lots of bolstering, but it's comfortable. I actually really enjoy the cloth seats in this car. Plenty of headroom for a track day, autocross event. Come on over to the business end though. I want to show you behind the wheel of this HPP EcoBoost. All right guys, business time. You do have manual seat controls for both the passenger and the driver, but the good news is they're very easy to use. You have the Mustang name across the bottom here, and here's your key fob. I love the way Ford actually puts the pony on the key fob. Flip it around, there's your buttons, real easy to figure out. Steering wheel is gonna be your same exact steering wheel, no matter what Mustang you're looking at. You can see that you have the horse here, your leather wrapped, buttons to get to, and then the dash, analog tach, analog speedometer, and in the center, you do have the ability to go through your different gauges, which is great. So you have your voltmeter, you have your trans oil temp, all those goodies. We're not gonna go into the back seat or the trunk because I wanna take you for a spin in this EcoBoost. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's take it for a spin. All right, guys, we're to my favorite Twisties Road. We're in the EcoBoost high performance Mustang. Give it a little bit of throttle, a little bit of throttle. Oh, throttle, here we go. Nice launch, manually shifting. Breathe and throttle a little bit, back on throttle. The paddles feel a little bit disconnected, but I like it better than the actual shifting automatically itself. Brakes work great. Very balanced, very connected. I have the steering setting on sport, and I could really tell what the front end of the car is doing. That limited slip diff works so great getting the power to the ground back there. It really, really does. You could see where they did their homework. The engineers, less weight off the front of this car is amazing. Now, obviously my Shelby's gonna be a little bit heavier, Mustang GT's a little bit heavier, but with that 2.3 liter up front, you could feel how light it is. And then with the thicker anti-roll bars, you're not getting that body movement. And she feels so connected. The harder you push, the more she wants to dance. I love that. All right, guys, once again, here we go. A little bit throttle, on throttle. Yeah, feeling good. Nice initial turn in. Watch how she dances over here. Oh yeah. Perfect. I'm telling you right now, it is unbelievable the work they did, how balanced the car feels. Yes, the paddles aren't really the greatest when shifting because it just doesn't let you downshift when you want to downshift. And because there's so many gears in the gearbox, I'm having to focus a little too much attention on the very, very small gear indicator. But boy, oh boy, this high performance pack Mustang EcoBoost, she knows how to boogie, and I'm loving it. Very, very direct, connected steering. You know, yes, it doesn't have a V8, but boy, oh boy, it does have performance. All right, guys, here we go. On throttle. I tell you right now, the way this car, just so light on her feet, feels really, really good. And you're getting the sound. I know it's not a V8 growl, but you're you're definitely getting more sound through that exhaust. Wow. All right, guys, here we go, on throttle. Very surprising. And this is what I was telling you about when we did this car a long time ago at Walker Ford, is that on the right road, and if you have the skill, that's where this car is going to shine. If you're thinking you're going to go the drag strip and you're going to beat Mustang GTs, it's just not going to happen. But if you like the twisty bits like I do, on a twisty road, she's really gonna shine, even the tighter stuff, which is amazing. All right, guys, one final time just for you, then we need to get back to the baseball park and wrap this up. Give it some throttle, give it some throttle. Off we go, on throttle. Spun it up just a little bit. Perfecto, fun car, enthusiast car, check. We're gonna get back to the baseball field, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been another amazing day with this Mustang EcoBoost with the high performance pack. Definitely want to thank everybody over at Ford Motor Company allowing Rady's Rides access to this upgraded, updated, enhanced EcoBoost Mustang. It just shows that really there is a Mustang for everybody. And you know what? The weight savings that you're going to get by having the smaller engine, but having those extra touches to separate it from the normal Mustang EcoBoost, I think really allows this to be really a viable option for somebody who just wants that perfect recipe that's unique to them. But if it's Mustangs like these that you want to keep seeing on Rady's Rides, and I hope that it is because I love bringing them to you, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit the subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Got to get up to Crown Vic, working out here, sun, rain, everything that happens. We work through all the different environments. And I know that he wants to get a Mustang, but he actually wants a real horse. So we're gonna take him to one of these local farms and see what saddle fits him the best. Thank you, Victor, for your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.